Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They're moving back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's Tucker. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Able to power through. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Duggan to throw. Completes it to Coleman. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Rams Rams at 11-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Allen! Sean Tucker. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Duggan. That's caught by Tucker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 4. Duggan now to throw. The 20. He's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Will Mallory, 43 yards. And the Rams have yet again retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
This one complete to Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing, Duggan. That's to the tight end, Mallory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Duggan will look to throw this. Short throw, it's Higbee. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6. To throw is Duggan. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dugan. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd and 10. Duggan.
This will be caught at about the 3. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 20. Yards on the play.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Allen now looks to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. On play action, Allen flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Duggan. He's able to get it to Coleman. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll run with Tucker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. One final try here for Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run. It's Tucker. And he stopped immediately there. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing, Duggan. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 30 yards. And the Rams add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Throwing, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Rams, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
son.